I'm giving away this PC, this monitor. It's all sponsored by NZXT, and wait to the end of the video to find out more about it. And all of that is because we recently passed the milestone here on UFD Tech of hitting 500,000 subscribers, which is just an absurd number of people who have decided to click the subscribe button here on the channel, especially when I only started this YouTube channel with a hope and a dream of moving to South Africa with my family and trying to build a mini ITX PC in order to make that happen. It just never dawned on me that I would actually have any success doing videos here. And I just want to say, number one, I'm supremely thankful for the opportunity to get to do this as my job, but more importantly, the ability that it's allowed us to have to hire people and make this a career for several people who actually work here at UFD Tech. So from me, from Reese, from Catlin, from Kyler, from Tendai, and from Sydney, we all thank you for the support and the love that you guys show on the videos, the fact that you've allowed us to get this far, and hopefully we're not done yet and that we have a lot more content in us. And it's been a wild few years of this journey. I uploaded my first video just about 8 years ago, and through that, so much has actually happened on this channel. I had another kid who ended up radically changing our lives and changing the trajectory of what this channel and what you as viewers even mean to me. I can't even express in words just how wild and chaotic this adventure has been, and I will never forget the day that the tech community banded together for some random dude in South Africa who needed help to help take care of his son, to get him back to the United States for emergency, and everybody pitched in, everybody came together to make it so that we were able to actually take care of him and start his life in a new, fresh way here in America. It allowed us to keep at least half of the staff that we had at the time. And the last 3 years have been very, very difficult to recover from. And I'm so glad right now that I feel like we're on a positive trajectory with the YouTube channel again, that we're actually making changes behind the scenes, we're growing, we're producing content that I feel like I'm happy with, and that we're getting back to a place where I'm confident that UFD Tech has a future, because for 2019 through probably the good part of 2022, I just wasn't sure that it was worth it to keep going here. And you know, I'm very thankful for the people who have stuck with us over that period of time, the people who decide to watch Hot News every single day that we put it out, the people who love my misadventures with the Steam Deck and trying to put a graphics card on that and stuffing it full of SSDs and messing with the PlayStation 5 to see if we can get an external SSD running on that. Or even for the Cannonball, like us just being able to go outside the bounds of what normal content is and have a community who's there and willing and desirous to watch it really helps for me to keep going, and I don't just have to stay in one specific thing. If I have an idea I want to pursue, you guys are there to watch it. And I'm grateful in so many ways for so many things that this YouTube channel and being a content creator has unlocked for me that I don't know if I could ever express it enough in a single YouTube video. So thank you from the bottom of my heart for allowing us to hit 500,000 subscribers. But also, let's get to the real business, all right? Thank you to NZXT for hooking us up with an amazing 500,000 subscriber giveaway package, because this thing is absolutely insane, okay? So the key focus that we've got going on is really the whole thing, okay? But I just love how this entire setup came together. So we have the brand new NZXT H5 Flow, all in white. We've got an N5 Z690 motherboard in here, as well as their C750 power supply, as well as having the new NZXT T20 air cooler in here. They essentially were like, hey, we'll give you the bases, you pick out the rest of the components. So what we've got rounding out the rest of the system is an i5 13600K under this hood. We've got the RTX 4080 Aero from Gigabyte to help complete the white aesthetic, as well as 32 gigs of Corsair Vengeance RGB Pro SL 3600 megahertz, I believe is where we're at. Very fast system, and we'll talk about how fast it is in just a second. But with all of the aesthetics, you also have the NZXT 27F monitor, which allows us to get 1080p 240 hertz, but it's in this beautiful, clean aesthetic that NZXT has put together. This monitor is not only visually stunning for looking at what it's displaying, but it's visually stunning as being part of a whole aesthetic on your actual setup. So this PC is a monster. I've benchmarked it, I've tested it out, and we've got a lot of things to talk about. But this 750 watt power supply, the C750 Gold, is able to run the 13600K and the RTX 4080 at full tilt, no problems. And the H5 Flow keeps this GPU cool, the T120 keeps the CPU cool, and we were able to get some fantastic numbers out of this PC. So we tested all games in both 1080p as well as 1440p. 1080p because the 27F monitor is going to allow you to get up to that 240 hertz, so you get all of that extra frame rate. 1440p just because we believe the 4080 can actually handle a little bit more, but we tested everything at maximum settings, turned everything on besides ray tracing, and these games just absolutely flew. So in CSGO, we averaged 723 FPS at 1080p and 549 FPS at 1440p. Cyberpunk, we were at 198 FPS at 1080p maximum settings and 143 at 1440p. In God of War, we hit 174 and 149 at 1080p and 1440p. Horizon Zero Dawn was 193 and 183, being much more CPU bound than GPU bound in that instance. Spider-Man Remastered, 131 FPS and 124 FPS at the different resolutions. The Witcher 3, with the new changes and everything, we're at 222.7 FPS at 1080p and 208 at 1440p. Assassin's Creed Valhalla was at 175 and 145 for each of them. And in Fortnite, probably, yeah, this is the lowest FPS out of the entire bunch. The new Unreal Engine 5.1 update to Fortnite absolutely destroys the 4080. We managed to hit 122.8 FPS in 1080p and only 93 FPS in 1440p. 5.1 is a monster of an engine, and I can't wait till we get more games in it because it's gonna look so good. But then rounding it out with Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, we're at 203 FPS at 1080p and 152 at 1440p. So this thing is capable of slamming every single game out there that's available right now, and the 27F monitor is going to allow you to see it in stunning visual clarity. The T120 cooler kept the CPU down to 79 degrees Celsius no matter which game we were playing. That's the peak that we hit. We were averaging roughly 75, so the 13600K totally staying cool under there. And then the H5 Flow with its dedicated GPU fan kept the RTX 4080 at no higher than 69 degrees Celsius. That is the maximum it went. We were averaging in the 65 region. So this entire thing stays cool, runs fast, looks good, and I am super appreciative to NZXT for hooking us up with this. And now you're probably wondering, how do I actually win this thing? Well, we've actually got it set up so that you come watch us over on Twitch, and for every hour that you watch the Twitch stream, you can earn one ticket into the giveaway. Unfortunately, because I'm the one who's going to be shipping it out, this is going to be US only because I cannot afford the shipping and customs to get it to you internationally, and nor do I trust myself to ship it in a way where it's not going to break, especially on a rough overseas trip. So yes, unfortunately, this is US only, but if you come watch us over on Twitch, you can actually get the points to win this giveaway. We're going to be doing PC builds, a whole lot of other stuff going on the Twitch channel, but come follow us over there. I know it's a little weird to celebrate 500,000 subscribers on YouTube with saying you have to join Twitch, but diversification, that's the only way to survive as a business. That's what I say. But I honestly, again, cannot be thankful enough nor expressive enough in the language that I have to say I deeply appreciate all of the support that everybody's shown UFD Tech over the years as we've grown, as we've changed, as we've gone through great times and also some really difficult ones. I look forward to consistently making more content for you, continuing hot news, hopefully expanding a few things of our operation in the coming year or two. I am hopeful for this channel for the first time in a long time. And that had nothing to do with YouTube, had nothing to do with the actual content, and had everything to do with everything going on behind the scenes. But I think I'm at a place right now where things are looking up. So thank you for 500,000 subscribers. Follow us on Twitch to win this insane giveaway setup. And I'll see you in the next video, my friends. Cheers. Brofist.